Pike's got it. Little pike's got it. There he is. Little pike's got it. He's thrashing away. You can see him there. He's only a little one. Let's get him out. First one of the day. First one is a little one. Let's get him hooks out. There he is, look. A little one. There's a pike close by. And I think that's a different fish. They seem quite lethargic. They're feeding. Now it's the afternoon, but they do seem a lot. I'm just hoping that he'll just... There. He's not taking it. He's not taking it. He's not taking it. That's interesting. Because a dead bait dropped off from that other fish, and a pike, either the same pike came back and I witnessed him eat it and bugger off, and then just as I was just casting one out, I looked at the same spot where the dead bait was. It was a bigger fish. One, not the fish I'd had on the hook, and he's in the area where this dead bait is now. But he's sort of. The dead bait come near him, but he went the other way, and he was moving really slowly. It's like the water temperature's got to him, you know. But it's definitely, you could do a lot worse than putting a dead bait just here. Fish is there. Fish is there. Right, he's got it, and I'm going to strike. The wind's got up. Got a bit of power this one. I can see him down there. My fucking net's right back there. Fucking hell. Oh, he's not a monster. There he is. Oh, he's about 6. Maybe a bit bigger. How big is he? Just as that wind gets up. I lost my lead. My net's right back here. It's just stupid of me, this was. Oh. He's got out there again. Come on, you. Let's have you. He's there. Oh, he's about 7 maybe. 7 or 8. Just as that wind's got up, it's turned into afternoon. He's, I don't know, he's could be 8. Could be 8. He's out. He's out of the bloody. Got the hooks out. There he is. It's quite a stocky fish actually. If I could just get these hooks out, I could probably lower him in the net. If I can just get these out of here easily. Ah, there he is. Come on here. That's quite a nice pike actually. Don't get in them hooks again, you little bugger. Little torpedo. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, well, we got one in the end. So, it's been very quiet. It's still early. It's still early in the day. My only thing I can think of is that because everything's slowed down a bit because it's so cold, is that they might be sort of feeding just you know, all the fish might just be about at a certain time of the day, like right at the end. So this is quite early in the morning. Everyone's still thawing out from last night, although I don't think it was overly cold, but you might find that they might come to play like right at the end, you know, as it just starts getting dark. That's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, we'll just keep trying. Not really got. Just twitching this herring along. I mean, if they're there, they should absolutely smash into this. That's what they have been doing. But I've gone to all my usual hot spots and not one take, which is really unusual. So it never ceases to surprise me, this place. I imagine it's quite deep here, so I'm just going to let that sink a little bit. But what a lovely day. What a lovely day. So what I might do for most of the day, I might, because it's obviously slow, I'm just going to explore a different part of the lake, just to be in a few different swims and just have a little look, with a view to getting on my best swims later on, and hopefully one or two people might have even left one or two of the other swims which I sort of would like to be on, which I've had a look, and I think there's some people, I know there's one bloke on one of the spots, and there's some cars in the car park, and I assume they're on that spot. So maybe they'll leave by this afternoon, later on this afternoon, and I can nip in there for a quick flick. But they're not had one from this spot. In fact, I don't really think this is a swim here, but in winter time it presents itself. In the summertime you just wouldn't get down the bank because there'd be so much stuff, and that's been retrieving a bit high up in the water. So if it's quite deep, you sort of want to let it get down a bit, but I'll just try a few more. Someone's spot over there, look, hanging up. Trying to get as close to the island as possible. Oh, there's the bait. Just slowly just twitch it along, and we're just looking for it just to run into the weed almost, or it'll lock up and you'll just get a couple of little taps. You'll get like the fish sort of tap on the end of the line, and that's it. And once you've got that, just flip the bail arm open and just give it 10 seconds, something like that, and just strike reasonably hard, not crazily, but reasonably hard. And that should be it. That should be enough to do it. Sometimes they do get off. That's just the way it is. You'll do all that, and they'll still wouldn't be on there. You might have them on for a little bit, and they'll just shake it. The mouths are so bony. You daren't let them have it for too long, because you don't want the hooks to be down deep. But more often than not, they're either hooked in the mouth, in the outer mouth, just in around there in the bony part with this technique, or they'll shake off at your feet, sort of thing, more often than not. But it's a good way to put a fish on the hook. It's a very effective technique. Just twitching it back in there. And this bait's all right. This is a herring. I prefer a little roach or a smelt, but these are only £3.50 for 5. And I've fished with these, and these have been as good as any of them. They sort of wiggle and dart. I'm just going to try in that corner there. Could have got a little bit closer, but that ain't worth. See, with this rig, you get hooked up in the trees with this. That's over. You're going to lose it. That'll snap off. So you then, and with a light dead bait like this, you don't really have a lot of control once you've casted it. So you don't want to aim. It's probably better to suit it to underarm lobs and things like that when you're around bushes and things. See, that's not a bad cast at all. I'll just let that sink a little bit. And there might be some branches down there because it's close to the tree. So just bear that in mind. It's not worth losing your gear over. Especially when you've got some good hooks like these. So it's a bit high up in the water there, but we got to get a run today. Right, we'll try the next spot. Try the next one. It's been slow this morning. It's colder now. We're near Christmas. And I noticed the amount of pike we get in a session are getting less and less. And I've just been to a spot which last weekend we had a few takes, and this morning 0.0. So where they go, I don't know. It's not that it's been that cold. It's pretty colder last week. So I think it's a case of they simply just follow the bait fish around, and they generally in different parts of the lake, whether that's in the middle. It wouldn't surprise me if pike sort of work together to sort of herd what fish there are in an area, so like circle them. So that could be at a swim, that could be in the middle, that could be anywhere. And I think because I've done this sort of fishing, and I've come into a swim when there must have been about 10 of them in there, you know, in the space of an hour or so. I had 6 on the bank and loads of other ones follow. So it's almost like they sort of work together, a bit like a pack of wolves, to get their quarry, you know. So there's none in front of me here. So if there's none in front of me here, you just have to move. It's as simple as that.